Hey guys, Halloween Dan here, doing a rather unexpected video today, one I certainly wasn't expecting to be doing today, because the new lineup of animatronics from Home Depot, or at least some of them, have dropped. I think they dropped actually last night or yesterday, sometime in the middle of the night, I think. Either way, I only became aware of these around lunchtime today, and I thought, oh my god, I cannot risk seeing them. I want to do a reaction to them, so that's exactly what this is. Before I see them, I want to react to them, and because I've been really looking forward to these, and I think from the little thumbnail I've seen, these are the ones I was really the most excited about. The sneak peek that Home Depot was leaked earlier on in the year, and this is the real stuff. So let's just get straight into this. So I'm going to run through these videos really quick. I won't do much talking and reacting because I really want to hear what these things do, but I think some of it might just automatically come out. We'll go through each one and then we'll have a little discussion about them at the end. So let's just do this.
Fears grow great in the eye of the mind, but none so immense as the giant towering
15-foot Phantom. This one was one I was...
frightening, 15 feet tall.
This was the one I was really excited to see.
In a long, tattered grey robe.
It looks really good.
Revealing two enormous withered grey hands.
I like it.
And a pained, fearsome face.
The face is
that appears
awesome.
to be fixated firmly on you.
And it's reaching out, that's so cool.
Hidden LED lights in the hands, head, and body change.
I like
colors
those
for a
lights.
gruesome, ghoulish glow.
I like the light up eyes and
Built-in
everything.
Fans lend lifelike movement to this soaring shadow.
Oh, that's
blowing
good.
And billowing its terrifying tendrils.
Built-in fans, that's clever.
And the weather-resistant design stands up to even the most tortured of fright nights.
So it's completely weather
for a
resistant, so that's
spectacular
great.
scare that's head and shoulders above the rest. Don't hide in the dark. Go big with a 15-foot towering
I would love
Phantom.
to go big with that Phantom. So that's the Phantom. Next is the animated hovering witch. Let's get into this.
Eat the dead.
Frog and Eye of Newt, this towering terror has come for
Wow.
you. She appears to stop your
12
every
foot.
move with her turning head.
I love it. I love...
Realistic motion activated light
Wow.
eyes.
I love LCD
and a
eyes.
menacing moving jaw, ready to spook unsuspecting guests.
She looks great.
With 5 spellbinding scripts.
Are you scared of heights, my pretty?
Wow.
Floating firmly in place atop a giant.
That is amazing. I mean,
wooden
clearly
broomstick.
most of what makes the 12 foot is that broomstick,
Animated
but
hovering
still.
witch warns weary visitors that no treat ever comes without
That's
a trick
awesome.
or two.
That's that one. So next is the one that got everyone really excited when it was kind of first leaked by somebody very early on in the year, which is the 12-foot werewolf. This is the one that when I first saw it, I was kind of unsure, just from the picture, how good it was really going to be. But from the pictures in the thumbnail I've seen, it actually looks better than I thought it did. Anyway, let's just get into this.
That's not the wind howling through
Oh,
the darkness.
9.6 foot.
It's
Oh, he's not
man's
12 foot.
worst friend. And during
Okay.
the full moon,
So he's
this
10 foot,
massive
basically.
mongrel has gone
I think he looks really
mad.
good in this video.
It's the 9.5-foot animated
9.5
immortal
foot.
werewolf, and he's ready to huff, puff, and blow your whole house
He
down.
looks really good with
Not
the
even a
eyes
single
lit.
bullet can
Because
stop this hairy, hulking giant. His plastic
actually
body
moves his head
ripples
up.
with realistic detail, supported by a sturdy metal
Ooh.
frame, and dressed in a torn buffalo plaid shirt
the
and
torn
tattered
clothing's
blue
cool.
pants. His piercing LCD
LCD
life
eyes again.
dart
That
from
makes
side to
this
side,
proper, I have to say.
wide with insatiable hunger. His long lupine claws are razor sharp.
I
and
do
his
like the
massive
detail.
yellowed fangs,
Oh, and
lit
these-
by blood-red LED
Oh,
lights,
there's a light in
are
his
on
mouth.
full display as he heaves back his enormous head and howls. tentacles.
Ooh, wow. Oh, that's good. I like
Securely
that.
set on an X-frame base, the immortal werewolf stands tall on hind legs,
Yeah.
his large, powerful paws anchoring him to the dirt,
I'm
digging
impressed.
in with frightening force. All
That's
the
awesome.
better to eat you with, I guess.
So that was the werewolf. Well, like I say, we'll talk about it in more detail in a minute, but I'm impressed so far. I thought he was 12 foot, but obviously he's not. He's 9.5 foot. Yeah, he was surprising. He surprised me how good I think he is. Next is the animated bartender. So this was one I was interested in seeing in action because I didn't actually know how good this would be. So let's have a look at this.
A good bartender
6
knows
foot
how to
animated
mix a stiff
Dean, the
drink.
deathologist.
The animated Dean the Deathologist
Dean the
will mix a
Deathologist.
drink that'll knock you
Oh, he
stiff.
looks pretty cool.
Patrons from all walks of life, for lack thereof,
So he's a true
clamour
life
to
size,
try
6
this
foot.
6 feet tall, mustachioed mixologist's potent potions.
Wow. Oh,
And with
look,
motion
the
sensor
drink
activation,
lights up.
Dapper Dean is always
Dapper
ready
Dean.
to serve up a terrifying tipple.
He's quite cool.
Appearing to pour right from
I
his
like
big
him
brown
too.
bottle with a mouth-watering LED light effect.
That's clever. I like that.
Belly up for some barroom banter when Dean's jaw begins to rattle while his head swings from
So
side
he has
to
a bit of
side.
extra
I've been
movement.
told I'm the best bartender from Timbuktu to Portland.
Oh, and he has a
Please,
lovely British
step up to the
accent.
bar and I'll serve you what is likely to be the best beverage you've ever
Us
had.
Brits make good bartenders. We
His
love a
red
drink.
eyes burn intently, watching as yet another customer takes their last sip.
Wow.
Business as usual when you're always dressed to kill.
I like the outfit actually.
Dean's black tie and armband shine against the dirty white button-up. A glittering gold chain
I like the
dangles from his
detail. The
matte
detail's
black
really
vest,
good on his
and
outfit.
black and white wingtip
Look at the shoes.
are as fresh as the day he
Oh wow,
died.
yeah, cool.
No bones about it.
No
except
bones
for
about
his own,
it.
of course. When it comes to what ails you, the animated Dean the Deathologist
Dean the
is as
Deathologist.
serious as a
I like
heart
that
attack.
name. That's really good.
Just ask him for the house special, a corpse reviver. But don't say we didn't warn you. It's so
Animated Dean the
strong.
Deathologist.
Some say it could.
Cool. And that's it. Wow. So, guys, they were immense. There's nothing else to say about them. They were absolutely epic. I don't think there was a single one of those new props that I didn't like. I liked them all in their own aspect. I think the quality looked really good, high spec, the outfits and everything really good. We'll start with, of course, the first one we saw, which was the 15-foot Phantom. This was one I thought I would like, and I do. I love phantoms, I love ghosts, I love anything spooky and ethereal, and that's exactly what that is. I don't think we heard any sound in that video, so I don't know whether it makes any sound. And I know that some people won't like that light up aspect where it changes colour, but for me, I love that. I love anything that lights up, and I think it looks really smart and really great. And the fact it's 15 foot, I've never heard of a prop that big. That is enormous. I mean, that would just dominate any horn. I liked as well the addition of fans in the actual cloak to give it that kind of moving, billowing, ghosty phantom look. That's a clever, clever touch. So yeah, very impressed with that Phantom. He would definitely be on my to get list. Next was the 12-foot Witch. The Witch, again, I love witches, I love witch props, so this is exactly right up my alley. But the fact that she's 12 foot, alright, most of that height is in her actual broomstick, which she's hanging on to. But even that's kind of clever. It's kind of, they've really thought about that. They've thought, how can we make a 12-foot witch? We don't want to make a great big 12-foot witch. That makes no sense. But what we're going to do is we're going to have her hanging off the side of a broomstick. And the fact that she talks and she's animatronic, her head moves a bit, her jaw moves a bit, her eyes are lit up. And you could see lights throughout the costume as well. So it's clearly designed to light up her face and light her up a little bit to give her a bit more depth when she's out in a horn. So another big thumbs up from me. The third one was what I thought was a 12-foot werewolf and is in fact a 9.5-foot werewolf. He was the one I thought I'd be least impressed by, but I was wrong. Very, very impressive. I loved the detail on it. Actually, when you see it moving and its eyes moving, the LCD eyes. Again, I know not everyone's in favour of LCD eyes, but I think for this, it really brings the prop to life. Without them, it did look a bit dead and not all that intimidating. But when it's lit and the eyes are lit and you've got that light in the mouth, excellent. Looked really, really good. And that added addition of it raising its head to howl and then opening its mouth and howling, great. I really, really liked that. Lastly, of course, we had the bartender, and he is again a really good prop. The only thing with him, like in my last video where it was kind of the sneak peek of him, I don't know where you'd put him in a horn unless you're having like a cocktail party or a drinks party. He kind of wouldn't fit in with my horn anyway, and I don't think he'd fit in most people's horns. If he's expensive, you don't really want to be spending a load of money on a prop that has no place. But if he's a one-off standalone prop in your house, horn, whatever, or you do have a cocktail party, I think he'd be excellent. I liked the lines, the one line we heard, the fact the little drink lights up into the cocktail glass. Is the costume itself full of detail, lots of little bits there. The shoes looked great. So I think another really good prop there. Not a negative thing to say. The only negative I can draw from these 4 reveals is that I can't buy any of them because they're from Home Depot and I can't access Home Depot stuff. So who knows when this stuff, if ever, will ever come to the UK. But maybe one day. I'd love to get my hands on literally any of those props. They all looked fantastic. Anyway guys, thank you for watching this kind of very surprising off the cuff video, and I will see you in the next one. Keep it spooky. Bye.